Hello folks, tonight we're going to be playing some London Commuter on Train Sim World 2 on the PlayStation 5. I hope you can all hear me. Just do an audio check please. Have we got audio? Yep, there we go. We have audio. So, this TSW2 London Commuter was released as part of the Rush Hour annual release for Train Sim World 2. It was the third and final route of the bundle. The first being Boston Sprinter, which is an American route based between Boston, Massachusetts and Providence, Rhode Island. The second one was a German route. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the German route. And London Commuter was the final one. Now, because I own other DLCs, and I have access to other trains from said DLCs. So, for example, right now, here we are on the Class 379. That came from Southeastern High Speed. Class 66. I don't know which one that came from. I think it came from East Coast Way, I think. The Class 166, great sounding engine, came from Great Western Express, which is London Paddington to Reading. The 387 Gatwick Express came with this DLC. So that's included. Also, so is the 377-4. That is included with the London Commuter route. Now, if you're playing on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One or Xbox One X or PlayStation 4 Pro, you won't get the extra trains, unfortunately. So you would only get the 3872 Gatwick Express and the 3774 Southern. So there's only a couple of freight runs. There's only 2 services on the freight runs, unfortunately. The chap who did the timetable didn't have time to put any more in. However, because I am playing on PlayStation 5, I have over 1,400 playable services with all these trains. I forgot to mention the Class 313 also comes from East Coast Way, which was an add-on for East Coast Way. So what I thought we'd do tonight is we'll do a couple of runs with a couple of different trains. So what I was thinking was start with the Class 387 Gatwick Express. Do a run on that. Oh, we'll add a bit of cloud on that, I think. Yes. And we'll do a short service to Gatwick Airport. So there we are. So hope everyone's doing well. And without further ado, we will start service 1 Delta 32 to Gatwick Airport from London Victoria. Sorry, was it not working? I do apologise for that. I still seem to be having issues with the audio. We have a green light. Is the DR8 off? Yes. So we're just waiting for our departure time now. If you bear with me 1 second, I'm going to move the camera. Give me a second. Just need to move the camera so that you can see what's in the top of the screen. Ouch! Right. Oh, no, not that one. That's the one I want. Move the camera. We'll put it... just put it down at the bottom, I think. There. Let's try that. Let's see what that looks like. I apologise for that. It's just I want you to see how I play with it. Right, so... Oh, poo, I've just put it into emergency brake. Here we go. We are underway. I will go... How about some horn action? There we go. I don't have the signal notifications on. So essentially I am driving as a train driver would. Yes, it did, Dan, and yes, I do remember that. And there we have Battersea Power Station to the left-hand side. No, not brakes. Oh, I'm a 12 car. Yep. Oh, that's a snake and a half. Is that what I would do with a huge train set? What, blow it up? No, I wouldn't blow it up. Not too bad, Edward. Yourself? I do like playing Train Sim World 2 because the graphics are slightly better and I can play it on console. So yeah. Good job I understand French, Edward. So yes, this is the Class 3A7 Gatwick Express. Gonna have to put the brake on in a moment because we're going downhill. There we go. So yeah, in fact, this is how I actually got into playing train simulators. Actually, many years ago, I had a game on one of my laptops called Trains. I think it was called Trains. I don't know. Could never get into it. And then about 3 years ago, Train Sim World released on consoles. So I played it and I liked it. And then Train Sim World 2 came out nearly 2 years ago, which was an upgrade, excuse me, to Train Sim World 2020, and I liked it as well. And then I got into the PC versions as well, because I didn't have a PC before. But obviously now I have, so things are good. Oh dear, Edward, what happened with it? Why did it fail? Yeah, the good thing about this particular route for Train Sim World 2 on PC, PS5 and Xbox Series is the amount of the amount of services you see coming at you. It's brilliant. And the amount of playable services as well within a 24-hour period. It's brilliant. Oh. There will be a way of sorting that out. I just don't know how to do it because I don't know how to create scenarios in Train Simulator. I know how to create them in here, but what I can do on Train Sim World 2 is very limited. Ooh, nearly had a yellow light then. It changed to green. You should be able to edit where it goes, Edward. You should be able to tell it when it gets to Llandudno Junction that you want it into a certain area. It would be like, well, not surprised if you're doing your mock exams or whatever they are this week. That is a long train. Right, so we've got 19 miles to go. And 21 minutes to do it in. Probably because it's might be built using the same engine, Edward. Unreal Engine. Which is Epic Games. nasty looping. Can you hear that? That is very dodgy. I think what we'll do next is I'll go for a class 166. Yeah, it does, because it has to loop it and it doesn't like doing it. It's a known problem. Tell you what though, the sounds on PlayStation are a lot better compared to Xbox, because Xbox has an audio problem and it sounds like a jackhammer because of the way it has to loop the audio, and sometimes the audio partially loads or sometimes it doesn't load. So I guess I'm lucky. Yes, it was distorted, Dan. It's a known problem because of the looping of the game audio. This screen at the side here, the only thing that's operational on it is the PIS button, which means I can change the destination on the train to a list of specific locations that are provided in a list. Oh, the date's almost correct on the computer screen. Look, 15th of the 5th. We're only 5 days out. That's the thing. The game always puts you in the middle of the month. Whoa! I didn't see the didn't see that speed limit coming up there. Whoops! I was too busy looking on the screen. I was too busy looking at the chat screen. Reset the AWS. See, the other thing about the maps on Train Sim World as well is, unlike Train Simulator, it doesn't tell you the station names on the map. It does if I do this. See, if I pause it, I can see the station names, but it doesn't tell you on the map. Right, that means I've got a red coming up. Ah, there we go. Changes to yellow just as I approach the platform. This is East Croydon, I believe. Yes, it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoops. Oh dear. Wasn't prepared for that. Oh dear. Right. Let's I always forget about that. Just give me 2 seconds. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy reading the chat. Blame that entirely on me. Right, so here we are now. We're in the Great Western Class 166. Oh, great. And I believe we are at Gatwick Airport. Cheers, gamer dude. Right, headlights. Thank you, headlights day. Yes, we want the train lighting on. And we want the safety systems on. So, DSD is on. BWSIS is on. Don't need to do that. And I just need to push that fuse. So now I need to put the master key in. Oh, come here. Stop. Stop. Okay, Edward. See you later. Oh, I love the sound of that diesel. Unfortunately, at the moment, these don't have passenger information systems on. And it looks as though I've got no passengers. Okay, I have no passengers. Yes, I have seen it, gamer dude, and it's very nice. Some guy also then went and recreated that in Dreams on the PlayStation. Right, give it some speed, give it some beans. Yeah, it did indeed. Like I said, some guy went and recreated it in Dreams then. And it looked just as good in Dreams. Well, not... There's only so much you can do in Dreams, but... It looked really good in Dreams. But obviously the Unreal 5 was better because it's got better lighting controls, better shading. It's got a lot of things. Speed limit 90 miles an hour. Yeah, that train station that guy created in Unreal Engine, it was fantastic. Yeah, it's in the testing phase, Unreal 5. It's not been released commercially yet for game developers. I mean, this game, Train Sim World 2, uses Unreal 4.26. The previous version of Train Sim World 2 used Unreal Engine 4.23. Train Sim World 2020 and Train Sim World used Unreal 3 or some late version of Unreal 3, I think. Yeah, there isn't very many game developers that will use Unreal 5 yet, because it is, as you said, it's still in its prototype stage. But it does look very good. If you can get it almost photorealistic, then that is brilliant. But obviously only high-end PCs and high-end consoles will be able to make full use of it. Start slowing down now. We should have a 60 frames per second. Nice. I think I'm going to be having a red light coming up next. And I don't know how far the next signal away is, because I don't have the next signal markers on when I'm playing British routes. Because I know how the signals work, so... I can't see any signals, can you? Oh yeah, I can, yeah. Right, quite far ahead there. Applying a bit more brake now. I was hoping that the signal would have changed, but it hasn't. Because there's usually another plane, there's usually another train on the platform I need to go into. You can definitely tell this thing's a diesel. It sounds like an old generator. No, Disney aren't acquiring the characters. Okay, thank you, signaller. What? What do you mean was I looking at the woman in the red dress? Beavis and Butthead are coming back though. But it's going to be their older selves. Never really watched The Matrix. Now, if I just check the map... Yeah, there's another train on the platform, but I should be able to nudge up to it. So you're on a timetable and the thing makes you late anyway. Oh, I'm hoping that this isn't the infamous red light bug again, because there are certain times in this game where the dispatcher won't know what to do. So because there's another train on the platform that I need to go into, it doesn't want to let me in. Look, see, I'm now late. So if I try and contact the signaller again, denied, wait for signal to change. And that is because that train isn't moving, because that's a dead-end platform. There might be one way of sorting this out. Yada da da da. Where's this train going? See, it should let me in because that train's not in service. But if you look at the plate, that, see? Look at the platform information. That it says there, look, on time. But it's not letting me do it. And if I go past it, it'll say that I've passed the signal of danger. Yeah, the game is broke. The game is broke because a signal, I should have these two lights lit, and it should also have a platform number in one of those two boxes. So that train on the platform at Red Hill doesn't move, which means I can't complete the service. Which is a pain in the well, you know what. Right then. We'll have to do another one instead. Alright, let's see how well I do with the freight then, shall we? We'll do that. Yeah. Just bear with me, folks. I'm just gonna get another drink before we start this. If he carries on using that blooming massage chair that he got, he will self-destruct. Because he uses it all the time. Whoops. That's better. Right, I'm back, folks. So, here we go then. Right. Let's put the... There you go. Right, where's the master key? Oh, here we go. Right, we have a green. Brakes are released. Oh, excuse me. Come on, the brakes should be releasing. There we go. Lovely early morning running a freight train. How many 19 wagons, well, 523 tons, and we are 292 yards long. Yeah, I think Edward would like this because he likes his class 66s. I remember how to put the AWS on. Yeah, I've got to remember how to put the 8. Right, so the bloody driver distraction is on, but where's the AWS? Oh, there it is. No, not that one. There it is. See there, did you hear the bad looping sound there again? Go on, Dan, what would make you laugh? Oops, didn't see that. Whoops. Speedaging. Shame this brand doesn't exist anymore. EWS. It's DB's Schenker now. Right, who fancies a brew? Yeah. See? Look at this, watch. It's got a hot plate in it. And you can turn it on and off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I've got that just in time. Yeah, they wouldn't. Completely agree with you on that one. And I forgot the speed limit again. I'm not paying attention, I'm too busy reading chat and that. I really should pay more attention. Oh, pardon me. Pardon me. Interesting. Why am I not gaining speed? Ah, that's why I'm going uphill. Yeah, I wouldn't make a very good train driver. Because I'd end up constantly going over the speed limits. I'd need to have a sheet, I'd need to have something like this in front of me where it tells me the speed limit's coming up. Wait, I've just noticed there is absolutely no traffic on this road, and if they see us, they're going to know we're following them. Smeghead would get the reference there. No, I don't. I don't. To be honest, I don't have any train memorabilia at all. Don't really have any flight memorabilia either, really. I mean, I have a lanyard that goes around my neck that says "Remove before flight," and I have the Buffalo Airways T-shirts and that, but I don't have anything, and I don't have anything train related. To be honest, Dan, though, I'd need a bigger place. I'd need a bigger place if I want. Well, yeah, sort of, gamer dude, yeah. I need a bigger place if I want to buy more stuff, and I can't afford that. Well, I do have 101. I think I have 102 or 103 models on display at the moment. And I still got more to finish. I've still got more to do. I've just got nowhere to put them. Better give it a bit more power, we're going uphill. Yeah, I don't have any old money either. First you go uphill, then you go downhill. And those hills are quite steep. Yeah. I had that exact same problem. Which is where IKEA came in handy. Because I got those big massive cupboards to put all my stuff in instead. Where are we going through now? East Croydon, thought it was. Nice. Like I said, my flat is mostly full of models, and behind me there's some Jerry Anderson collectibles in there. There's also my Uncharted statue. Those IKEA units that I built were a lot easier to build than a wardrobe, mate. Well, I say that. It took me, to build those cupboards. The first one I built took me a couple of hours. The second one I built took me about 25 minutes. And the third one I built, again, took me even less time than that. You finally got your wardrobe up then. Yeah, some of them you wouldn't have if it wasn't for me. Because I've got you a couple of them. And your Funkos. I thought somebody was going to help you with that. Yeah, I need a new bed. Once I've got landlord sorted the repairs out, that bedroom's getting gutted and rebuilt. Have I got a favourite model? Actually, I don't. I mean, I'm quite pleased with the replica Starship Enterprise I built. And I'm very pleased with the Thunderbirds ones that I've done so far. Thunderbird 1, 2, 3, Fab 1. I'm very pleased with those, but can't really say I've got a favourite. I mean, they're all pretty good. Yes, I have got Concorde, Dan. I have built a Concorde, yes. Yeah, I suppose that's one way of looking at things. Gamer dude. I haven't won any model kits or anything like that, or any gaming related stuff, but I mean, I do like it. I do like the stuff I've got, so. And obviously, building the model kits is very hard work. Because you've got to build them, you've got to paint them, you've got to put the decals on. And some of them are extremely fiddly. Oh, and then of course I've got those Starship model things. Yeah, you lucky git. Winning those bloody limited edition ones, collector's edition ones. Yeah, I bet that'd be massive, Dan. In my cupboard, where I've got some of the unbuilt kits that are still in the boxes, I've got a 1/350th scale Type 45 destroyer. It is huge. Well, yeah, and obviously the Enterprise model, I don't have to do anything with it because A, it was pre-built, and B, it's a Bluetooth speaker. So I didn't have to do anything with it. The Deep Space Nine one, yeah, it needs painting, but the thing is there's no instructions on how to paint it. It doesn't tell you what colour paints to use or anything. Bigger than the Bismarck now. I do have a Bismarck model, which is 1/600. Yeah. Bismarck one that I've got is 1/600 scale. Yeah, see, that's difficult there, Gamer Dude, painting it from memory, because the thing about the model was it looked as though it changed colour throughout the seasons because of what when they changed it from physical models to CG versions. So it's difficult because the colours could never match. Just let this thing roll. I mean, there's quite a few model kits that I really do need to finish. Two of which are very special because they've got lights on them. They light up, and they have sound effects. So I really want to be getting them done. Yeah, he probably would. And let's just put it this way, when I'm building model kits, that word does get said a lot. Along with a few choice other words. Right, I need to start applying some brakes now, I think. Oh yeah, I could probably fill up a swear jar quite easily. Looks like I've got a diverging route coming up. Oh, I'd definitely fill up a swear jar with me building model kits. Two of the ones that I'm trying to build at the moment are extremely fiddly because you've got to put all the wiring in. But once they're done, they're gonna look great. You see, where we're coming past here now, this is where I should have ended up. See, look, you can see where my train should have ended up earlier on when I did the run from Gatwick in the Class 166, but it broke it. Am I going downhill now? Did I turn that hot plate off? No, I didn't. What do you mean game needs patching? Don't get what you mean. What game needs patching? There's a lot of games that need patches. And the thing is with Train Sim World as well, is yeah, they do patch things, but sometimes when they patch things, it breaks something else. So then they have to go and patch the patch. I will give them one thing though, with Train Sim World 2, is when they brought they allowed most of the content to be brought over from Train Sim World 2020. Which was good, because that meant you didn't need to buy it again. And what they're doing as well is they have a special team called the Preservation Crew, who go back over old routes and add some of the newer things into them, like passenger information systems on the trains or on the platforms and things like that. Level crossings, things that weren't in the game, weren't around when the game first came out. So it's really good that they do that, because obviously you get those updates for free. Although there has been a couple of exceptions to that. Where you've had to pay for it to get the extra stuff. Still got 16 miles to go. And what I think what I'll do is after I've done this freight one is probably reattempt that Gatwick Express one that I tried at the beginning and passed a signal at danger, so I spadded. You can clearly hear that American engine sound. You can definitely tell that that is an American engine. I have indeed. Did you see that? Keep your eyes in front on the ahead of the screen. Keep your eyes directly in the middle of the screen, as straight down the railway line. You will see something. It happens around once every 30 to 45 seconds or so. If you're lucky. You might not see it. Because we're going through the station now. Am I really supposed to be going through here at this speed? Oh, I thought I had a red then. What you've got in the skies, look. You've got aircraft. Here he comes, look! Here it comes! Nice! Yes, I do have a Lancaster Bomber, 1/72nd scale airfix, and it's the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight 1, known as Thumper. Well, it was Thumper until last season, and then they changed it. But at some point, I'll have to show them off some. Yeah, could always show them off at some point. I mean, like I said, I have over 100 on display. In 3 different cupboards with glass fronts, and then I have some on top of a cupboard as well because they're too big to fit into the casings. And I have 2 in the glass cabinet behind me as well. Excuse me. No, I don't have any tanks. Tanks aren't really my thing. Aircraft and cars, mostly my thing. Well, yeah, planes, helicopters and cars are the ones that I've mostly done. I've done a couple of boats. And that's about it, and some sci-fis. So, yeah. Not really, like I said, not really into sort of tanks or military vehicles, really. I do like to see them, but I haven't built any. I mean, there's still some more kits, there's still some more model kits that I do want to buy, but I just have nowhere to put them. I don't have the Bond car, but I have done a DB5. Just a standard DB5. And the vehicle, most of the vehicles that I've built, cars, have been 1/24 scale. The Airfix ones I built were 1/32 scale. But my aircraft, most of my aircraft are 1/72 scale, but the civil airliners are 1/144 scale. I mean, 1/72 scales, they're not too small and they're not too big. Yeah, they've still got some little fiddly pieces, like when you're trying to put the joysticks in the cockpit, it's really small, but it's a workable scale. Dan, I am staring at XH558 that I built right now. It's to the side of me on the cupboard top. Took me 5 years to build it, but I still built it. Because originally what I wanted to do was build it, paint it, have it completed for the weekend where XH558 did her final tour of the UK. And I was going to take it with me when I went to see it, because I did go see it on the Saturday when it was doing its last run. But I'd never finished it, and then it sat in the box for ages because I just didn't have the patience to do it. But I eventually finished it about 2 years ago. Yeah, the only time a Vulcan ever dropped bombs was either flight testing, or on the Falklands. They're the only times that Vulcan dropped bombs. The famous Black Book missions with the Vulcan. I mean, half my bookshelf behind is filled with magazines and books about aircraft. So that's, you know, there's quite. I think I've got 3 or 4 on the vault, 3 or 4 magazines and books, maybe a little bit more about the Vulcan. Nope, it wasn't designed for that. But they got lucky with the final fuel tanker, because I think they had to refuel 11 times to do the mission. And they realised they were running out of fuel on the way back. And it was lucky, because I know that the problem with the Vulcan was, if they ditched, the crew in the back would almost certainly drown. If the crew had to bail out, eject, the 2 pilots were all right. But the 3 in the back had to get out. The only way that they could escape was through the entrance hatch. And quite a lot of them that tried to escape through the exit hatch at the bottom of the plane never made it. They didn't survive, especially if the landing gear was down. The front, because the nose gear. If the nose gear was down and they had to bail out from the bottom, they wouldn't get out, because when they jumped, they would almost certainly hit the landing gear. So it was very risky. I mean, the 2 pilots were alright because they had ejector seats. Oh, going over the Ouse Viaduct. Oh, that's a beauty. That's beautiful. Yeah, mid-air fueling, definitely. Mid-air refueling would be like us trying to refuel on a motorway from a fuel tanker that's driving next to us. It's a very risky business. So yeah. Four miles to go. I mean, I would have loved to have been a pilot, but I'm not very good with G-forces. When I was sort of like 14, 15, 16, you know, growing up at high school, I thought about going in the Navy. Now, just the thought of being at sea makes my stomach churn. Because as I've got older, things have changed. I don't know how I would be able to deal with rough seas now. Whereas when I was a kid, when I was younger, you know, I could deal with really rough seas that would, you know, that knocked other people for six and made them sick. Couldn't do that now. What station are we at? Hayward Heath. Two and a half miles to go. Well, yeah, because the Vulcan didn't really have that much of a lifespan because it was designed and built and then brought into service. But the thing is they you know, by the time it was brought into service and that, you know, intercontinental ballistic missiles and rocketry weapons taken over. So yeah, didn't really have much of a career. But it was a good plane though, and it makes a damn good noise, especially when it's at 97% throttle. That howl you get from the Vulcan, absolutely brilliant. Start slowing down now. Yeah, but with the Vulcan as well is that the crews were trained to where eye patch is, so that the thing was is they never knew if they were called upon to drop the bomb, they never knew where they would be going. Because it was all secretive. And they knew they would most likely be coming back to nothing. And they were told to wear the eye patch so that if one eye was blinded during the nuclear explosion, they still had the use of one other eye, so they could still fly. So yes, the Vulcan was very interesting, and nothing's been made like it since. But well, apart from Concorde, of course. Even that, you know, even Concorde is out of service now. Right, we're almost done with this. And here's the thing, I've got to stop right in that circle. Bingo! Bang on! Did I get gold? Oh, I got gold for it. Nice. Right. I think, on that note, I will call it quits for tonight. I mean, it's a slightly shorter stream than I normally do, but I don't want to be up too late. I know it's a Friday night, but you know, things come in. But yes, that was London Commuter, and it didn't go according to plan, did it? Because we had the SPAD on the Gatwick Express route, on the Gatwick Express train, the Class 387. We then had a red light blunder where I couldn't go through because there was another train on the platform and it didn't want to put me on the platform. And the only one that's gone okay, apart from me doing a bit of speeding, was the freight one. So I might do another stream on this another day. Well, I will do another stream on TSW2 another day. Don't know what my next stream's going to be, and I don't know when it's going to be. It will probably be trucks again. American Truck Simulator, I reckon. So, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I will see you very soon, I hope. Take care.